The words a stepmother told her stepdaughter made them both burst into tears. After coming back home from the court, the stepmother told her stepdaughter something that made her shed tears and change their lives forever. Romantic relationships always have their challenges you have to deal with. You can fall in love at first sight, but some factors may keep you away from your crush. One of the most complicated scenarios is starting a relationship with someone who has kids while the other person does not. There is always hope that your love will hit it off with your kids, but often things don't work out and you have to choose between your children and your love. So, when you introduce the person you're dating to your kids, you have to be sure this relationship is important and permanent enough. Jonathan Davis has pretty much the same story that has been flooding the internet. No one could imagine how it all would end up and what a stepmother would tell her stepdaughter. When Jonathan met his wife Casey, they knew this relationship would last forever. They fell head over heels with each other, but there was one important part in Jonathan's life he was hesitant about. The man had 2 children from the previous marriage. And while his first son was already grown up, his daughter, Breely, was still young. Many people may find such a thing a real deal breaker, so it's no wonder that Jonathan was worried about how Casey would feel upon meeting Breely. However, for Casey, this situation didn't seem to be a lot of pressure at all. Instead, she got on with the girl immediately. Breely's biological mother didn't take care of her daughter and was never much around. Even though she visited a few times a year, it was Jonathan who was raising Breely and showed her parental love. He was a single parent who managed to become a really wonderful father. Breely was always searching for a relationship with her mother, but to no avail. Even though the girl didn't have a mother figure as she'd grown up, she became a beautiful, smart young girl. Luckily, in a while, life brought her something she was thirsting for all her life. Over the years, Breely and Casey became real friends. Breely was finally lucky to experience a mother-daughter connection with Casey, while the woman was finally able to have a daughter. Casey found this new responsibility a blessing instead of a load. The only thing that made them frustrated was that Breely's birth mother still had parental rights, and Casey couldn't adopt her. In the meantime, Casey and Jonathan gave birth to their own 2 children, and Breely was the only one who wasn't legally Casey's child. That fact made both Casey and Breely upset, as they felt the real connection, and Casey was like a mother to the girl. The family did their best to obtain parental rights over Breely, but the biological mother refused to give up her rights. Even though she wasn't a part of the girl's life, she still wanted to be her official mother. Casey fought every single day to change this situation and to give Breely what she truly deserved. Casey was neither legally nor biologically Breely's mother, but she was the only mother figure that had ever been there for Breely. Thus, the girl found her to be her one and only mother. Casey and Jonathan experienced many disheartening conversations, and the court was hearing their case oodles of times. However, the couple didn't give up and fought for the right to give Breely the mother she loved and deserved. On their final court date, Casey and Jonathan literally prayed for the best. There was not much hope as they were extremely exhausted after such a long battle. The chances they'd win the case were slim. Yet luckily, the biological mother didn't appear in the court, and the couple won. Casey would finally be Breely's legal mother. They were in 7th heaven and couldn't wait to tell this amazing news to Breely. But Casey and Jonathan wanted to make it in a special way, so they decided to record the girl's reaction. With excitement and happiness, they entered the home and called Breely to talk to them. Of course, Breely was very confused. She didn't have an idea why would her father and stepmother randomly call her into the living room. When the girl joined them, Casey shared the big news with a huge smile on her face. The woman explained everything that happened in the court and then said, "Breely Davis, you have been like a daughter to me from the day that I met you. Now I want you to not be like a daughter. Will you be my real daughter?" Breely burst into tears, nodded her head, and said yes. The girl had been waiting for this moment literally for years. From now on, Breely can finally say that her legal mother is the best mother in the entire universe. The video of them three hugging and crying went viral. Of course, Breely and Casey deeply loved each other even when Casey wasn't the girl's legal mother. But now, they have the closure they needed to feel like they are a real family. This story touched the heartstrings of thousands of viewers as it proves that blood isn't always the necessary thing to become a true family.